just in the name of democracy. The word democracy is a kind of verbal narcotic. To mention it is to daze us, to dull us, to lull us to peaceful slumber. That's why the Bush regime, perhaps the least democratic of governments in generations, calls the Iraq invasion and occupation a war for democracy. It is ironic that a government that is profoundly autocratic, that relies on elite authoritarianism, secrecy, wireless wiretaps, secret prisons, and torture, can claim to be fighting for something that is becoming so rare in the U.S., democracy. But don't trip. This ain't a Bush thing. Writer and historian Michael Parenti, in his book Super Patriotism, tells us that democracy has been wiped out in a host of countries by the United States. Parenti writes, U.S. leaders have long professed a dedication to democracy, yet over the last half-century, they have devoted themselves to overthrowing democratic governments in Guatemala, Guyana, the Dominican Republic, Brazil, Chile, Uruguay, Syria, Indonesia under Sukarno, Greece twice, Argentina twice, Haiti twice, Bolivia, Jamaica, Yugoslavia, and other countries. These governments were all guilty of pursuing policies that occasionally favored the poorer elements and infringed upon the affluent. In most instances, the U.S.-sponsored coups were accompanied by widespread killings of democratic activists. U.S. leaders have supported covert actions, sanctions, or proxy mercenary wars against revolutionary governments in Cuba, Angola, Mozambique, Ethiopia, Iraq, with the CIA ushering in Saddam Hussein's reign of repression, Portugal, South Yemen, Nicaragua, Cambodia, East Timor, Western Sahara, and elsewhere. And since World War II, direct U.S. military invasions or aerial attacks, or both, have been perpetrated against Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, North Korea, Yugoslavia, Lebanon, Grenada, Panama, Libya, Somalia, and Iraq twice. There is no rogue state, axis of evil, or communist country that has a comparable record of such criminal aggression against other nations, he writes. That's from Michael Parenti's Super Patriotism. The point? The next time you hear about a war to bring democracy, just question it. Don't let the word drug you into acquiescence. Hey, just say no. From Death Row, this is Mumia, Abu-Jamal. These commentaries are produced by Noel Hanrahan for Prison Radio.